So why did the Most High say that he was going to do that to us? Because we didn't do what? Listen to God, but what did he tell us to do? What specifically didn't we listen to? The commandments, right? Read it again. Go back to verse 15. Because the rest of what we reading, understanding that he went into slavery on ships, we cursed in the city, cursed in the field, it's not important unless you understand that the Most High allowed these things to happen because we didn't listen to his commandments. You see what I'm saying? So before you leave here, not only are you going to know Christ and God are a black man, you ain't going to only know that, you know, the curses pertain to us, but you got to know why and what to do after that. Because you hear a lot of deep stuff, don't you? Like, yeah, we was the original man, you know, all of this God stuff, right? Just on Instagram, wherever you may hear it. But what after that? They don't ever tell you what to do after that, right? It's just like, okay, good knowledge. Now let me go smoke my weed. You see what I'm saying? It's phony. It's false. Read.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So did you catch it? So what didn't we do that caused the curses to come upon us? Listen to the commandments. You see how easy that is? That wasn't hard, was it? Was that hard, sis? Listen to the commandments. So give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because, and I'm going somewhere with this, because a lot of people, you'll see them talk about deep stuff, but they'll never tell you what to do after that. You can't just know information like this and just be like, cool, let me go to school, let me smoke, let me go jump into fornication. Did that even make sense? It don't even, like, what's the point of knowing it? Right? Let's read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
Who are the Israelites? Us, right? You understand that, sis? So it's talking to us. Now Israel, let's see what the Lord said.
What do the Lord thy God require of thee?
So the Lord said he requires something of all of us. Not just you, not just me, but every Israelite on this earth. God has a requirement for you. Right? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You gotta fear him. Read.
To walk in all his ways. And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
So how do you do all of this stuff? How do you fear God? How do you love God? Right? How do you do that? Next verse.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
You see that? So you love God, right? So meaning when you leave here today, you're going to keep the commandments, right? Okay, so let's give you some commandments. Go to Numbers 15 and verse 38. Because I'm starting with this because this is an important commandment for us. Because after we leave from the presence of other people, a lot of times, especially when it's your first time hearing this, you forget exactly what they taught you to do. But this is going to help you remember that. Read.
Numbers chapter 15 verse.
Jump from above. Start where he was picking up sticks. What verse is that? Read that.
Numbers chapter 15 verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
So you remember that, right? We was on the Sabbath day. Y'all already heard we not supposed to do no work. Everybody know that one, right? So a man was doing work on the Sabbath day. The punishment from that was death. So if you doing something and you know the punishment is death, wouldn't that just be like, oh, I don't need to do that? You gonna know for a fact I don't need to do that, right? Like, would you take a gun and squeeze it to your head? No, because obviously you're gonna die, right? But you know, sometimes we forget. That's just Israel, man. But keep reading.
And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron,
So they brought him unto Moses and Aaron, the leaders of that day. Read.
And unto all the congregation. And they put him in ward, because it was not declared what should be done to him.
So the people didn't know what to do with him yet. They was like, we know that's against the commandments. So they put him in a prison for the time to see what the leaders said should be done. Read.
And the Lord said unto Moses, saying, the man shall be surely put to death.
You see how serious breaking the commandments is? You see, we went into slavery on ships because we wrote the commandments. We got all of this drug dealing, killing in our community because we wrote the commandments. Black fathers are not in our lives, and the black family household is destroyed because we didn't keep the commandments. You see how serious that is? The man was put to death. But keep reading.
All the congregation shall stone him with stones.
So everybody went out there, they boop, 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 stoned him with stones. Now he gone. They murked him. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Without the count. And all the congregation brought him without the count, and stoned him with stones. And he died, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So you see every man out here, what they call them, the little dangly things, they got them different colors. They got them big, they got them long, what's this, gold, orange, black. You can get whatever color you want, but you gotta have these at the bottom of your garment. The fringes, right? That's a commandment, right? Read.
Throughout their generation.
We still generating, right? We still making baby, you got a grandma, right? Eventually in the future you're gonna have kids. So we still generating. So throughout your generations, right? Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So you see this right here? We all got that ribbon of blue. You may have light blue, you may have a dark blue like that, but you just gotta have fringes, and the border has to be blue. The fringes can be different colors, but this has to be blue. But let's see why God said to do that.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it.
So when you look at them, right? Read.
And remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So when you look at them, and that's why God gave it to us, so we can look at them and remember what we're supposed to be doing. Because you know how it is. Your father, your mother might have told you to do something, right? But we just forgetful children, man. Then we just go about your day, and you were like, damn, I ain't washed the dishes. Damn, you see what I'm saying? But the Lord said he gave our Heavenly Father. He said he's given us these so we don't forget to do the commandments. So we remember them and do them. So that's important, man. Want to know why? Give me Philippians 2 and 12. Because like I was mentioning earlier, a lot of times people leave here, right? Then they be like, whatever they was talking about, and they just, go into the world again. They forget that they Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Not knowing that this is the most important information. I wish I got this when I was 15. There was a lot of different things that I would have changed in my life. Because it's important to know your history from a young age. Keep reading. Or read that.
Philippians chapter 2 verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only.
So this is Paul talking to the church. He said, y'all was good not only in my presence, because right now, you know, y'all seem like humble spirits, like y'all gonna keep the commandments. So he said, not only when we here, but when?
But now much more in my absence.
You see that? Even when none of us in the purple shirt is around, always remember we got to keep the commandments. And that's the important thing of why I run the fringes out first. So when you leave here, you keep the commandments. And I'm going to get some more commandments, but first, go to Mark 4. Because this is good, right? But at the end of the day, whether you receive salvation, that's up to you. We can't save you. We can give you the scriptures. We can show you the way. But it's up to your actions. Since it's up to your actions, whether you get the kingdom. Because this is what can happen. Read.
Mark chapter 4 verse 14. The sower soweth the word.
So that's us right now. We sowing the word in y'all. Y'all got the message, right? Y'all understand? Keep reading.
And these are...
Keep going.
And these are they by the wayside.
So y'all are by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? That's the crowd. That's everybody listening. Read.
Where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
So you see that? You can be hearing something, right? The word. But then, as soon as you go home, your mama say, hey, you ain't gotta listen to that. You see that? The Bible, you ain't gotta keep the commandments. All you gotta do is believe on Jesus, baby, and you okay. Ain't that what they tell you in Christian church? But didn't you just read that all these things happen to us because we didn't keep the commandments? Somebody lying. You gotta show me something. Somebody is lying. That don't even make sense. You see what I'm saying? So make sure that they're you. But let's see the second group. Read.
And these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness.
So y'all might receive it with gladness, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we gonna go home, bro. We gonna be straight, bro. We gonna look y'all up on YouTube. We gonna follow y'all. We gonna come to the school. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And have no root in themselves.
But y'all ain't build yourself up. Y'all ain't hit the contact. Y'all didn't come to the Sabbath on a daily basis. Because this is just intro level. I can't even explain the infinite amount of wisdom that comes with this Bible that you got to get once you leave here. So when you leave here, I want y'all to come to the Sabbath day, this Sabbath, no hesitation. Because you hear what the scripture said, right? It's obviously true if you believe what the Bible just said will be brought out. So this can be y'all, or it cannot be, but it's up to y'all. Keep reading.
And so endure, but for a time.
So y'all might go home for a little week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was tight what they said. Bro, we know Jesus ain't white, da-da-da-da-da. But then after a while, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do you smoke? You don't smoke? You smoke? What, cigarettes, marijuana, weed? Okay, I got you. But you see what I'm saying? You can go home and fall back into that. Because that's not something that's uncommon. It's probably your friends do it. That's how you started. Or how you started smoking? Yeah. You was depressed? Okay, we gonna deal with all of that. I got you, sis. But all of them demons can come back on you. It can take you away from the word that was sown in you.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.